Credit scene. Yeah, there we go. We got a trophy for it. So, that was Control. Now, clearly, the explanation there saying the hiss is still inside the oldest house means that I can carry on playing the game, which means I can carry on doing all of the different stuff that Artie wants me to. But it'll also lead in quite nicely to the Foundation DLC, which I got because I bought the Control. I bought Control on sale on PSN, and the Foundation DLC was on sale at the same time, or at least the Season Pass was. So the Foundation is the first part of the DLC, and I'm pretty sure there is an AWE event DLC as well, which is supposedly linked to Alan Wake. So there's another part to that, but I don't know when that's going to be released. Do they even eat? They have to be in there for so long. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know. But that is, for all intents and purposes, the first ending of Control. I don't know if there's a good bad ending, but that feels like an ending. There's not really too many choices that you can make differently throughout the game. It's just whether you find more clues about the house itself, whether you do more stuff for Artie might give you a slightly different, like, ending cutscene with him, perhaps. So, apart from that awful endgame thing of let's send waves and waves of enemies at you, and if you die at a certain stage, you have to start from the beginning again, I really enjoyed this game. It is incredibly cool. It is a fantastic concept. Speaking of people, we never found Darling, did we? Where was Darling? Maybe we'll have to find Darling another time. But yes, I am a massive fan of the paranatural events, as they refer to, and going after all the different altered items, like the duck that quacks at us, the anchor that floats and shields people, the safe that shields us with the field training obstacle course. It is all really interesting. Like, we talked about it when we first started, like, you can spend a lot of time wiki diving on this kind of concept and say, ooh, this sounds cool, this sounds cool. The Foundation team, interesting. Theodore Ash. So Ash is in the DLC for the Foundation. Alright. Okay. Also, yes, I am assuming that the DLC is only applicable after you finish the game, so in theory we should be able to do this now. But yeah, I thought this was really cool. I think the fact that the abilities were quite stripped down was pretty nice. So you get telekinesis, you get flight or levitation, floating kind of stuff. You get mind control, and you get shield. And then evade as well counts as an ability as well. And that's all you get. There's not too much different to it. Like, in terms of other games similar to this, there's like Infamous where you get lightning powers, I believe. You could have had a whole thing about shooting flame from your hands, like Bioshock, electricity, wasps. Like, if there was an ability to turn hiss into a weapon for yourself, I feel like that could have been something they could have incorporated. But no, they kept it quite simple. And I think that lends quite well to how the loop of the fighting works. Yeah, I think the fighting itself was okay. It's just that last bit kind of put a sour taste in my mouth about, just, here, do this. We're giving you a power boost, but we're not letting you carry on. Do it again. No, do it again. I just don't like the siren enemies that much, honestly. But again, that could be me just being salty that I never found a good way of dealing with them. But yeah, I think more of this game is in the different files and collectibles. I have no idea how many I've found. Like, I imagine I might have found maybe half to 3/4 of the stuff. Because you'll naturally find stuff if you explore, but I haven't gone through all the different areas at the start of the game once I got the ability to float. So I was talking about Central Research. There's a Darling presentation there that I found just like looking around talking to plants. So yeah, I really do need to go around the entire game and see what new abilities I've got and clearance. The clearance only went up to level 6, didn't it? And Dylan is the person who gave that clearance. I'm really surprised Undertale doesn't give it any clearance. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the DLC has in offer. I don't know whether I'll go straight into the DLC. I might wait until the second part of the season pass is available and then do the DLC, like, start again, almost. Yeah. The other thing that I can say about this game is it is much faster paced than Last of Us 2, and I appreciated, like, getting stuck into the thick of things, but also there is the idea of you get thrust into a situation you don't know much about, and you learn more about it afterwards. But I could tell, or at least it was hard to tell, that the pacing of the game changes up significantly. Like, there was a whole section of looking for Artie to go through Ashtray Maze, and they could have expanded that out quite a bit. And I think that's probably where the Foundation DLC comes in, is that, you know, they decided to make that a different portion of the game. Thanks to all the families and friends and loved ones who make it possible and worthwhile to do what we do. And here's all the copyrighted music. Oh no, this can't all be music. Maybe it is. No, I think yeah, I think that's music. Yeah, this is a really cool game. I understand why people think this is one of the games of the year of 2019. I'm yet to play the other game that is touted as Game of the Year 2019, which is The Outer Wilds. I'm not sure if we'll play that like next, but it'll be interesting to compare them to. All of these events are fictional, as if you could ever expect all this stuff to happen. Ooh, look at that. You are the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. The crisis is not over. Your work is not done. And she's got her hair all pinned up with a pyramid.